Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? You must be saying, where's the background? I'm downstairs in the kitchen. Yeah, because the Wi-Fi up in my office, it's funny. So I said, I'm going to be out here downstairs in the kitchen. And we're going to rock and roll. How Nade? How body? Eh? Happy Wednesday. Happy midweek. I'll wait for all of you to come in. Hello, my gorgeousness. How are you? How are we? Oh my God. It's a lot going on. Huh? It's a lot going on. Thank you, my darling. London weather, so I'm wearing a sweater, but I put on a little bit of lipstick. Oh, you're more than the best, baby. You're more than the best. The honor goes to you, my darlings. Trinidad and Tobago, my island girlies. How are you? How are we? Oh, God. Thank you, Mama. I got my braids done because, as you very well know, I have an afro 90% of the time. But it's so cold. It is so cold that I have to put a hat on. And then when I take my hat off, my hair looks a mess. So I said, you know what? It doesn't matter. Let me braid it. So I braided it from Mama Miranda. Is it Mama Miranda? Let me just get the name right. Marabella, right here in Shepherd's Bush. And she has been amazing. Thank you, my darling. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll let you guys come in. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe so that we get it going. And you guys come up onto the platform as well. Yeah. How has your week been? Midweek Wednesday. Is that New York in the house? It's cold here in New York too. And in Detroit. Hello, Detroit. Hello, Bournemouth. Have you heard about the new Diddy documentary from 50 Cent? I've been heard about it. And I think he'll release it too. I think he will. As you very well know, 50 Cent has been on top of Diddy for a minute. Are we going to hear anything brand spanking new? Maybe. I really want to understand the beef between those two because he really sat on Diddy's neck throughout. But again, Diddy is doing okay with himself. He threw a fabulous Thanksgiving party inside prison. I think Diddy fought. He really fought to get himself out of jail. And then when he realized that it wasn't happening, he said, well, I'm going to make peace with it. I'm going to do my time in prison and I'll keep it copacetic. It's on Netflix now. Oh my God, I'm going to watch. I will absolutely watch it. Is it good? You guys let me know. Hello from Brooklyn. Hello from South Africa. How are my international girlies? While I got your attention, because you guys so very much want to know how to travel for free, I'm coming back. Yep, this Sunday with Passport Abuser, and we're going to have one seminar. One seminar. We're going to come back because we had over 100 of you sign up. So guys, travel the world for free. Apart from traveling the world for free, meaning that your tickets, your flights free, your hotel is free, your hotel accommodation for the duration of your whole holiday is there. Giddy, is that Niger? How body? Connecticut, Caribbean, Curacao, how are you? Chicago, your Niger sis, I see you, Ivy. As well as your transport. Everything is what copacetic and it's inside your hidden gems. We showed our girlies about a week ago, and you guys said, Fumi, thank you, Fumi, thank you. All, a kind of sort of in relation to not passport abuser, to what did she call himself? Danish deception. and how they were traveling and she was spending money and everything. And you were like, Fumi, thank you so much. How much money I'm saving. Anything for you girls. Everything for you girls. I'll say it again. I'll say it everywhere and anywhere. I never had girls. I wanted girls so much. That does not mean I don't love my beautiful king, my little son. But you're all my daughters. I love you. I live for you. And I want you to live your best lives. And I have realized over time, myself included, financial stability, financial security, it would change the trajectory of 100% of women back in the day and today. It would have changed the trajectory of who they even married, of why they stayed in relationships, of why they put up with so much. If they had had financial security, freedom, elasticity, they would have made different decisions. And so part of traveling for free is that money that you would have used towards the ticket, your hotel, your transport, you can put that into other things. And that's why I want you guys to be the absolute best. All of the gems for the hair, Healthy Hair Studio. For the makeup, Juvia's Place. For the travel, Passport Abuser. These are things that I have incorporated into my life that has made me better. And I'm giving that to you for free. In essence, you buy a ticket, you buy a ticket, but it's life-changing lessons that you will pass on to your daughters, your nieces, your cousins, your mom. You'll be like, hey, mom, you know what? Let's go on a holiday. I got it. You can travel for $6 to Japan. Anywhere in the world, you can travel. You can take your family with you. That's a big thing, even in this household. If you want to travel with the whole family and everything, that's some coin. And you get all of that for free. So the link is coming because Shakima is putting everything together. It has just been really, really crazy for me. And once the link is up and out, then you guys will sign up, okay? We have a hit. Once we hit capacity, that's it. I'm sorry. Why are we here? Why are we here? 2BABA, innocent 2BABA. Before, I was laughing. I really was. I was laughing because I had said that 2BABA, you deserve everything coming to you in relation of how he had treated our beautiful Annie. I understand that there are relationships that don't work. Because I'm old enough, I'm out here almost 60, and I feel as if this is the best life and time of my existence because I really don't I don't reserve anything in my mind or in my mouth. I will say it politely, but I will say it. And so when this thing was going on with Annie, I was sad for Annie because Annie loved him. She didn't know which way to let him go, even though he had had multiple relationships outside of the marriage. She cried. She cried on Young, Rich and Famous. She cried off of Young, Rich and Famous. He came on to Young, Rich and Famous. And I saw for the first time how electrifying and intoxicating 2BABA was. I said, I see it. I see why girls fall for him. And at the same time, as talented as he is, because African Queen is legend. African Queen, that song, anywhere, everywhere. You just smile. You turn to your loved one. You turn to your daughter, your niece. They even play it at weddings. He played it at NATASHA when he was marrying NATASHA. So I understood 2BABA. Very lovely, easygoing guy. Even when he wants to abuse you, the way that he will be doing it safe, you will even be understanding. And I could see Annie just loved this guy. My God. So when everything hit the fan, the 2BABA came out here saying doesn't want to do again with Annie, this, that, and the third. I felt for Annie and I told 2BABA, I said, wherever you go, whatever you do, it will not last because you can't be mean to other people. And that's just facts. And I'm telling you, Fulmination, as is. In this life, you will break somebody's heart and somebody will break your heart. That's just the circle of life. You will know how it feels and you will do it to somebody. 90% of the time, you break somebody's heart. That's the first one. You don't know how it feels, but you put that energy out there. And some people call it karma, but it turns around and somebody will break your heart. And we also call it what? Karma. You got karma, you got a broken heart. And you know how that is. So Annie came out here and we prayed for her. I heard through the grapevine that, you know, she was on substances, this, that, and she actually, this I know guaranteed, she had a bad leg. Maybe the leg is getting better. It's healing now because we had a picture of Annie. Let me find the picture of Annie just because I want to be messy out here in these streets for a hot minute. Where's the new this thing? Da 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 da. Aha. There we go. Let me see if it comes up. Look at Annie. Annie said, you know what? And this was quickly when let me put it back up again. Okay, I'll put her back on stage. Yes, this was the fracas that happened in the last 2 days with 2BABA. Look at Annie. Annie said, please, what's my business? She has even put on some kind of cute weight. And she's like, I don't belong in this matter anymore. Anywho, I heard the gist. I did hear. As an influencer, YouTuber, blogger, whatever you want to call it these days, I have a lot of brothers and sisters that send me DMs. He said, for me, 2BABA and Natasha were out here in these UK streets and they fought. It was central London by Victoria Station, to be precise. I said, what? But I heard that Natasha is pregnant. They said, yes, so she's pregnant. She was there with the team and everything. I said, well, are they okay? And they say, yeah, but it was a big fracas. And this was around October side. I said, okay. I thought about it. And I thought, you know what, for me, wait 1 hot minute and see. Then other influencers, YouTubers started to talk about it. So I said, okay, guys, be like, say, you know, they fight for outside here. And for me, let's speak for myself, 90% of the time, we just talk about it to laugh, you know, to say, look at 2BABA is getting his own back. For me, it's never mean-spirited. I always make sure that it's not mean-spirited. It's important to me because then that crosses the line because we are entertainers. That's it, just to entertain, just to laugh kind of thing. So we moved on from there. And then he had a baby boy, I think, or baby girl with Natasha, of which I covered last week. Again, light entertainment and to take the opportunity for them to say, well, Una, congratulations. He has 7 children. This is going to be his 8th. Natasha has an only child. And if you are young enough and you can, and you've got all of the money and the support, she most probably will have another child so that her child now will have a sibling, of which I would have done with Adrian. But I was too old, you know. I was too old. I was too tired. And I was like, Adrian, you have to deal with your cousins, okay? Your cousins are good. Yeah. That was that. Minding my business, ordering T-shirts for you girls, ordering all kinds of stuff for you girls. And my phone blew up. Over 100 messages from TikTok to Instagram to YouTube. I said it's serious. 2BABA. So I was a little nervous. I was like, whoa. What's going on? Because the worst thing for me is to have premature death. I am always afraid that I know somebody from a distance and the person has passed. That takes a lot for me. I'm fine, my darling. I am so fine. Fab and good vibes. I like that name. Hi, baby. How are you? So that was the tea. We now came and Mr. Freeze had a live with 2 members of 2BABA'S team. And the 2 of them, of which I recognized instantly from the video that was sent to me about the arrest that 2BABA underwent. And I saw NATASHA coming out of the bus. Let me play that if I can find it. Let me see. Because I just brought in some clips and I said, maybe you guys, okay, let me bring this one up. I think I can.
The person that's got some CBS is not so blah blah. It's not done. You don't put it down. You can't sit. There's a misunderstanding. All of this is that's right. Outside, but we traveled on this vehicle together. Yeah, we traveled on this vehicle together, but we just came out here and went to start accommodation. Yes. Apparently, I want to have a conversation, but I need someone to go here. Don't worry. I'll sort that out. Don't worry. They just questioning him. Just don't say nothing.
Fuck no, man.
The person that's got some CBS is.
Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Every day when you start for me, what do you have? Don't do that. Why you shouting at me? I just want to quiet this conversation. Why you raising your voice at me? Then you want to see my do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it.
In London, screaming and shouting like a wild banshee, pregnant. Because I was saying to myself, your bobo is going on a business musical trip with his team. They want him to record. They want him to do A, B, and C. If you had watched Mr. Freezy's live, they arrived at 6 a.m. Do you know when you pass through Gatwick or Heathrow, 6 a.m., you don't even have customs to check you. That's when I take my suya. I make sure that I take British Airways so that I get here 5 a.m. If you see me with my trolley, I start running. I start running. Do you have anything to declare? I said, what was that? Do you have anything to declare, madam? I said, no, nothing. One or two small items. Just in case they check me. One or two. He said, okay, you can go. And I go with my suya straight. You're screaming and shouting. You are tall. You are Africa. You are black. You're screaming and shouting. That looks like Boots. That looks like, a place where they have one or two small Oyinbo ladies and gentlemen, children. They're always intimidated by our blackness, And then you want to add white on top of it. Then you want to add about 4 or 5 black people on top of that. They're very intimidated. When I tell you, you can have 6 white guys come in, not a problem. Have 6 black men come in, everybody sits up. Everybody sits up. So you can imagine you are screaming and shouting, don't do that, don't do this. You are pregnant. You are with child. She said that she just gave birth. So October, she was already in her 3rd trimester. Saying and doing what exactly? From 6 in the morning till about 4 when everything broke out inside the car. Did you not go and say you want to rest? Did you not say maybe this is too much for me? NATASHA wants to hold 2BABA by the neck. But the neck doesn't want him to breathe. But 2BABA, now you choose him. I have come to realize that people like 2BABA, they love friction. They love this constant, I don't know what it is. It's a maddening attraction that I must get fire past fire. Because if you thought Annie was a handful, this one right here is 2 full suitcases of luggage. She's a lot. And we got a front row seat to really see what was going on. And I had said that 2BABA, this marriage won't last. Well, we are now getting to hear that the marriage itself, not traditional wedding, that in actual fact, he is still married to Annie. Wait for the punchline. You want to know the punchline? I'll tell you the punchline. Because Mr. Freeze's interview was an hour plus. That I think the event director who had made the arrangements for them when they flew to London, he had about 4,000 pounds, which he gave to Baba to hold in his hand. You see, when celebrities travel, it's very difficult for them to navigate around because there are so many fans, and that's just love. When they love you like that, and so they're all over, you're not able to do much. So they have to have their team to arrange their hotel for them, the little snacks if they want and need that, and the other little things they want to buy. 2Baba said, take out of that money and give to my son. I think the son that he had with Annie. And that was where Natasha started screaming, no, I want that money. I want that money. I want this. I want that. I think his name is Aka, one of the team members that I had the interview with Mr. Freeze. And that's how 2Baba said, I beg, please, it's okay, Gia, and gave the whole thing to Natasha. I don't know what is wrong with Natasha, and I don't know whether Natasha is in her correct faculties. The way that she's behaving, that looks like somebody that's on something. Yes, that's somebody that's on something. When I think I have it. When I saw the little clip that they had where 2Baba was to come on, and he started using foul language, and then you could hear Natasha in the back. My concern really sincerely was when there was a fracas, and it looked as if she must have hit his phone out of his hand or hit him. And I just heard a small voice, which was 2Baba. Why you do that now? Why you do that now? What's wrong with you now? What's this, whatever? And I felt a certain surprising sadness. I felt a certain sadness. And I said, this is DV. Oh my God. This is DV. And of course, Aka and the other guy that was with him said that, money, they don't pay their staff. They don't pay those working for them. You have to pay your staff. You have, because they are working for you. They've left everything to make sure your life is easier. And so that's how this thing just exploded and waves. I listened to the whole thing today. I was doing makeup. I was doing this. I was doing that. I was running around all kinds because I wanted to cover everything so that I could gather myself and just really digest it for what it was. Let me see if I can get it on this thing for you. Let me see. Because I was surprised. And I said, who lives like this? That was my concern. Let me see if I can get it up here. Oh, I'm in the wrong file. Okay, excuse me, guys. Sorry, it's been a lot. Okay, let me see. Yes, I think this is it.
You need to shut the fuck up. You need to just shut the fuck up. You need to shut the fuck up, man. You need to shut the fuck up. That's free. Innocent. They should see us together. So they do now. So they do. What was that? People were inside. You come out and make it. Yes, you cannot finish. You have to be. What is your problem?
Daddy Freeze. You don't see him.
I said something and they told me, what's happened?
Daddy Freeze, you don't see him.
Guys, calm down. Let's hope that there will be some stability so we can hear what's going on.
Can you imagine? In my mind, I was saying to myself, this is somebody that's with child. Who else is in the house? And that's another thing, because there was a child in the car. There was a minor in the car that they removed from the vehicle, because when this fracas took place in London, I'm jumping all over the place because I'm remembering it in bits and pieces. They came to London. I don't know why Natasha came, but you know, Natasha, she said it's a lie. Anywhere this bobo is, I'll be there. She's so afraid. I said, Natasha, I don't know why you're afraid. You are just coming at the last. You're coming at the end of the queue. You don't know that he has children outside. You don't know that he has wife here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 75. You understand me? All over the place. You are just coming now, talking about you want to come and make police. Needless to say, like I said, he was coming to London. He had a huge event, and they wanted to come and record and so on and so forth. They got to Gatwick. She was fighting there. That's how Aka had to now destabilize the situation. From there, they jumped into the car. From the car, she was screaming and shouting. The fans wanted to buy 2BABA, 1 or 2 things. He said, okay, no problem. Even to take pictures of Mama Day there. Which one said Una Day? That's how they went inside the car. She was demanding, no, I will take the money, I will this. Aka stepped out because she demanded that they all stay in London. Who stays in central London? Do you know how expensive, unnecessarily expensive that is? It doesn't make sense. On top of which, you want to stay a little bit in zone 3. Why? Because of space. Because while you're in central London, these are how small the apartment is. I don't care whether about the hotel room, this or whatever, because I live in London. I prefer a little bit of space. I want fresh air. I want to be able to swing a couple of cats in my house. So we're a little bit outside London, which I don't mind. Not outside London, zone, where are we? We're zone 4, I'll be zone 4, I'll be zone 3, which I live and love. Why? Because the schools are here. You've got the playgrounds. You have everything that is, you know, amicable for children. So I like to live here. Like I told you, I like my space. But when I lived in London, zone 1, expensive, high, not enough space. They're celebs, so let us stick with them. Like I said, they were not supposed to stay in London. On top of which, for somebody like 2BABA, you can't move. You cannot move from pillar to post. If I go to central London, fulmination fighting, left and right, something that will take me 1 hour will take me 2.5. And I live and love it. So I get dressed, I wear my makeup, I make sure I have my camera clean. So we can be taking selfies. And I'm not a celeb, all right? 2BABA is a legend. She demanded absolutely not. So they jumped out to say, let us look for hotel so that they can, you know, accommodate Madame Natasha. When this fight broke out, wait for the punchline. There's something escalated to the point that Natasha broke a bottle and was ready to come and gouge 2BABA. 2BABA diffused the situation and she cut her hand. She jumped out of the van and started saying, hey, I want my mother. I want my mother. And people started running out. You can imagine central London, all these black folk come out of a bus. And there was a big fracas out in Manchester. So it was tense. You be celeb, and for me, I not be celeb. Now, so we just see we're YouTube celeb. God. And let me tell you something. I don't want it. When I tell you I don't want it, that kind of celeb, you can't live a life. You really can't. Can you imagine? Natasha is holding him here. His celeb status is holding him here. They are holding him from the back. They are holding him from the front. My God. You in fact, you become crippled because you cannot breathe. How can you say, take 1,000, let me give to my son, and Natasha snatches it? I don't understand that kind of thing where even you, 2BABA, you allow that kind of thing. You saw it here. He was using bad language. He was this, he was that. And I don't know what Natasha did, whether she hit the phone, whether she hit him, she pushed him, but he was there. What is this now? What is this? You live a life of absolute turmoil. Let me send you the link. Sorry, I forgot. So you guys can also come up. Hold on, I will copy it now and put it in the chat. Absolute turmoil. For what? For what? And then we also heard, as Aka said, that they didn't even mind that. Let that be your own personal thing. Your wife matter, husband matter. But for me, it's still not enough. Even if you are married and you're a celebrity, you cannot have chaos in your life. This kind of toxicity, you don't want it. She was getting in the way of business. He had been paid 30 million naira, which is the equivalent of about 15 or 16,000 pounds sterling. And Aka, managed that deal. And NATASHA took the money. So Mr. Freeze was saying, but what are they doing with all the money? And Aka said, substance abuse. He said, it's not even alleged. I'm calling it for what it is. I think for me, then it became very serious. Like I said earlier on, we can laugh. Or no, I laughed that very good for you too, Baba, until I listened to the whole thing and I realized that, too, Baba, your life can be in danger. And it's no longer laughing matter after that. I'm not laughing at all. It's not by force. I know in your mind, you'll be saying, oh, you guys, as a matter of fact, let me get to it, because he brought something out earlier today to say that everything was okay. And I was saying to myself, who is this guy fooling? Hold on, let me see whether I have it. I'm looking for it. I can't. I don't know where it is, but okay, what I'll do is that maybe I'll send it. I'll send it to from my phone to my computer, and then I will load it up from there. If the relationship is not working out, the relationship is not working out. It's not by force. It's not by what? It's not by force. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. You know why? Because we will continue living our own lives. This is just gist. What's our business? We'll go on to live our own lives. And that's it. We've even forgotten about it. When NATASHA came out, she was Honorable NATASHA. Yesterday, I said Senator NATASHA because God knows I really forgot about Honorable this, that, or whatever. All I know is that it's NATASHA that he married. What's our own business? Really? And do you know that when push comes to shove, whatever you did to Annie, I am not saying that Annie is 100% innocent either. I believe no matter what, that relationship itself was also toxic. It was also toxic. It didn't work out for a reason. It could not be only 2BABA, but it was not good for the two of them. Despite all of that, Annie was still willing to stay and trash it out. Like most women. You know why? Because we've invested our good childbearing years in that marriage. Where are you really going to go? Truly and truly and truly. Where are you going to go? I'm 56. I'm in a good marriage, but let us say that we were having one or two fracas. Really, where am I going to go? I will say to myself, Fumi, you know what? You can't live like this. Would it occur to me to say, Fumi, stay in the marriage and watch Adrian at least go into high school where he's older? Because you see, we as women, we do love our children past the annoyance and the irritation of our husbands. We can focus on our child like this and say we can do this for them because we want them to, have their wings, to be able to fly on their own, not for them just to be so fragile. In our eyes, we always see that. Hence why we have our wonderful Abimbola coming on stage. Absolutely, come on stage, my darling. Hello, Abimbola.
Hi.
Hi, Sugar Pie.
Hi, Ma.
Hello, honey. How are you?
Hi, Ma.
Oh, thank you. Where are you from?
Nigeria.
Oh, Nigeria. My one and only. Don't let my mother hear it too, because my mother is Gambian. But my one and only.
Nice. That's nice. That's
yes,
lovely.
yes. We thank God in all things. Okay, so let me allow you to take the floor. Go ahead, my love. What would you like to say?
I feel like 2BABA, like it's kind of his fault. Recently I saw a video saying that he posted something online about saying "help me" or something. Tenny, the musician, she saw it online. I don't know. She said that she's going to send forces or something. That if he actually needs help, like he can call. And then the guy now eventually made a video again saying that he does not need help, which I think Natasha actually forced him to say so. Kind of.
Natasha controls his phone. We also
Yeah.
heard that sometimes when you think that it's 2BABA responding to you, it's her. She's taking the phone. She will delete you. She will block you. She will restrict you. And 2BABA will have no bearing of anything until he bumps into you, where you say, "I called you now," and 2BABA will be looking and say, "I didn't receive anything." No.
It's sincerely sad. Like this is an example of domestic violence towards men, and people don't really talk about it that much.
Yes.
So yeah, it's very sad.
It's very sad, my darling. It is very, very sad. Like I was just saying that before, I was laughing because we were just looking at it as if to say the two of them are quarreling. We did not know.
Yeah.
I did not know that Natasha so quickly, so bold to be having such a strong hold on 2BABA.
It's
I was
sincerely
shocked.
sad. Even when I recently visited London, actually, London was nice because I don't actually live in London, but London was really, really nice. Um, so yeah, actually, I would say that most people in London, they actually view Nigerians kind of in a negative light, kind of. They think because Nigerian women have like a poor representation over there in London, especially like in central London. Apparently, I heard some stuff saying that Nigerian women like they'll feign domestic violence and they'll use it to like get money out of the government or something like that, which I think is very, very bad.
I
And
am
it shouldn't
just
be
hearing that
happening.
for the first time.
Even when I heard it, I was like shocked. I was like, "Is that what you came over here to do?" Like sincerely, like don't you have any other better things to do? And the funny thing is, like I'm like kind of the families and their husbands will bring them over, and once they find out, they will come and try and kick the guy out of the house, and sometimes, and because of that, the guy they will have to leave the house because they don't want to enter prison, which will cause most of them to divorce, kind of, which is very, very sad. Like sincerely sad. It's very
Ha.
sad to hear.
Okay, you know what? I'm of two minds. Do you want to hear what I have to say?
Yes.
Okay. When I was young, how old are you, Abimbola?
I'm presently I'm still in secondary school right now.
Oh my God. So you're my grandbaby.
Yes.
Okay. So when I was 21, I went to university here in London. Yeah. In the UK, sorry. And I studied business. I graduated too. But I also had a part-time job at Selfridges. Selfridges, Harvey Nichols, Joan and David, John Lewis, all of those places. Nigeria had a fantastic reputation. And I'll tell you, when we would do the tills, we wouldn't have enough cash. So you have to go up to the 5th floor to come and get enough cash, your 50-pound notes and everything. And I will never forget, there was one manager that we had. He said, no. We'll wait. By around 12, the Nigerians will come. They always have cash. And that was what we did for a very long time behind the scenes. Selfridges, Harrods, they waited till 12 noon. This is a fact because I worked as a sales girl. And we would wait till 12. And our Nigerian sisters, my aunties in those days, because they were older than me, would come, and they didn't use credit cards. They came with cash. And they would float all of the tills in a whole Harrods. That tells you the kind of power, reputation, and influence Nigeria had at that time. We didn't even have social media. So I promise you, it would have really been out there. So Nigeria, Middle East, and Asia, Japan, the Japanese and Middle Easterns and the Nigerians. they were the cash gods. And I'm talking about in the 1990s. So yeah, even before you were born. Now, fast forward till this very day, when I go into Selfridges and I laugh and I this, that, and the other, there are, I still find that there are Nigerians that still come in and pay with cash. So London is a melting pot. We have so many, but I think so many cities and nationals. But I think when it's our own people, our ear is up more. So we always hear the good and the bad and the indifferent of what they do. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay. Then now we do have couples, Nigerian couples that come and there's dispute. This thing can enter K-leg. It's not the one where a man can just drive his wife out. I humbly assume that Niger babes know we got some rights out here. And at the end of the day, if you don't want to work, you want to be cheating, you want to be abusing me, this, that, I will call the cops on you. And in this country, especially when you have children, remember, Nigeria is in the tropics. We're in winter here, it's cold. There's no way you can turn a woman out here in this cold with her child. Nobody will do it. The man will go and get a flat. And I think that has now become a fast trend. And I do humbly assume, I don't know, I've never heard this, maybe some women are abusing it. I only say that because the way Natasha jumped out of that van to be screaming and shouting, there were about 200 policemen that came in vans and they arrested 2BABA instantly. Okay, we have some girls. Abeke can come up. Come on, darling. And then we have Jen the Gemini. Also, you two come up, baby girl. All right, girls. Welcome. So,
Hello.
Abeke, you go ahead, my darling.
For me, oh my God. I'm so excited. You look so beautiful.
Thank you, Abeke. Thank you. I'm so excited to hear from you too. Do we live? Do we love?
Talking about.
Okay, so let me quickly also say hello to Jen the Gemini. I think she was here last time. I can't remember. Jenny, baby.
How are you?
Hello, Sunshine. Were you here 2 weeks ago?
Of course I was. I'm going to try and come on anytime I can support you. But you know what? My daughter and I, we just moved. So I'm here unpacking. And I said, okay, let me listen to you two while I unpack. And when I saw that you were coming on, I'm like, oh, she got me. So I'm like,
oh, yeah. Nice to see you, sugar. How's your daughter?
Oh, she's doing good. She's doing good.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm very well, my love. It's
Adrian,
so nice to
Ola, the
recognize
family.
You.
Everybody's good. The whole family's good.
And the whole family is good. We're just cold. You understand me? I am struggling as I get older, dealing with the cold. I cannot stand it.
Me too.
I cannot stand it. But we're out here, you know, and I'm just living and loving. And you know, it's Wednesday, so it's a Wednesday when it really it's your platform, and I get to speak to you and hear your opinions. So I'm going to jump back over to Abeke to hear what she says. But you stay, okay? Because we'll kick you as well, okay?
Okay, no problem.
All right, my darling. Lovely to see you, though.
Me too. When I come to London, we need to connect.
100%. Why not? So DM me.
I will.
Okay, Mama. Okay, but will you bring your daughter?
Oh, she's always with me. I told you I'm obsessed with her.
That's your mini. Okay. No problem. We'll see what we can do. But yeah, come. I would love that.
I will.
Okay. Mwah. Abeke, my darling.
Yes,
go on.
Auntie for me. Okay, so I'm Nigerian.
Like and subscribe. I want to see 600. I want to see over 600. Come on. Okay, go ahead.
So I'm Nigerian, and I lived in Nigeria for some years before I traveled to the States. And when I was in Nigeria, you know, Two-Face was everybody liked him, right? And before he got married to Annie, we already knew his stories. But when Annie still chose to stay with Two-Face, we remember there was a time they almost canceled their wedding.
She came out to talk against the old, oh, I can't do this anymore with Two-Face, blah, blah, blah. Then they still got married.
Come and say hello. Yes. This is Adrian's nanny. This is Adrian's girlfriend. He
Hello.
loves her like no man's business. So it's 6 o'clock. She's going. Thank you, my darling. Thank you. You wanted to, okay. Yeah, just put that one there and then we'll do it tomorrow. Thank you, my love. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Ciao. Thank you. Ciao, ciao, darling. She's so good. She's so good with Adrian. She helps me, and in so doing, I'm able to do all of this. So I am really a huge supporter and a deep respect for staff because I can't do anything without them, That's it. Okay, go ahead, Abeke. Sorry for the interruption. Go ahead.
No, it's fine, man. So, when they got married, most people were actually against the marriage, because we all knew the stories. We all knew the stories. Two-Face with other women. Why would Annie want to do this to herself? Yes. But she always came out making it look like she was okay, right? And then it was always one case or the other, one stories from the first time they got married to they left each other. It was always one story, right? And when Chiamata was getting married, it was a case of, do you want to be like Annie? That was just the thing going around. So when they left each other, I love marriage, I love relationships, I love all that, but I also believe in it shouldn't kill you. It should make you better. It should make you see yourself as a better person. You're a support system to each other. But 100%. Whatever, I always tell my friends, God will not give you what will make you cry.
Yes. I agree.
Whatever is making you uncomfortable is not from God. So walk away. He's not going to come down to tell you situations will make you know it is wrong. So anyways, back to Two-Face's story. Now, when when Annie busted out on the internet the other time, shouting Pero this, Pero that, I told my friends, I said, Pero is not the problem. So this is how it is. When you're dating someone, you feel like, this is my man, I can take drinking, I can take smoking, I can take misbehaving with this person. But when you guys get married, it's a different ball game. Marriage is not boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yes.
The times you could stay out till 1 a.m., sometimes you have other responsibilities. So when he's already used to that situation, you've allowed it to continue. You didn't tell him, you didn't create boundaries. You guys don't have, I see so many marriages now, it's like, we're just chilling.
Sorry. Barbara, leave the door open because Christina is coming. Thank you, darling. Good night. Go ahead.
We are just chilling. You just don't chill in marriage. You just don't chill. It's a different ball game. You're thinking of your future, your children, your grandchildren. What are your kids? I had one guy I was dating. I told you one time, I said, this thing we're doing, I wouldn't want my child to think it's normal. I walked out of it because of that.
Yes.
Now, some people don't talk anymore. So now, when people say, oh, Two-Face is the problem, I don't think it's the problem. I feel like the women are the one indulging his behavior. You're accepting it. But it gets to a stage, you cannot take it anymore. Now, see when he left Annie. And at the end of the day, we always get the brunch. Because a man can walk out any time and still get married at 70.
Yes.
But the woman is done and you're living with the pain. My auntie in Dublin said, if I come to the psychiatric ward over there, most Nigerian women there came there because of men. They ran mad because of a man. So now, he met Natasha. Natasha will have been like, she'll have been like the it girl then to, playing with him at that time. Now she's married to him. And now she understands the story. I feel like she's about early 40s or late 30s.
Yeah.
So that means she grew up I'm also 35. So apparently, she saw Two-Face and I saw Two-Face also with the old other woman. So Natasha does not want to be that woman Two-Face will walk away from. You will not embarrass me, is what Natasha is doing right now. And to be very honest, every woman, I'm going to say with myself, I grew up thinking it was okay to shout when you don't like something with a man, right? But as you grow, you realize you can actually have proper conversations and the other party would understand. So you have to break out of that. I do not see Natasha as a bad person, I'm sorry, but I believe our foundation could be a problem. Some people cannot handle unrest. They cannot handle that feeling of fear. What if
Yeah.
he walks away? The
Yeah.
whole money age, give me the money. Natasha wants the world to see her as the love of Two-Face's life. That's a problem. She walking around with him, hold me, let them see me with you, let me do this. That's what she's looking for. But Two-Face cannot give you that at this time. Even if he gives it to you, nobody cares. Nobody wants to see you guys together. Not because they hate Natasha, but it's just messy. It's everything is messy. She throwing bottles. Some women cannot control their emotions. And after 2 minutes, they're crying. I'm sorry, I didn't know what I did. Now, Two-Face, and I'm sorry, this might sound funny, but I feel like Two-Face told his management team to talk. I'm sorry.
That's what we are hearing, because I felt as if that where is this coming from? And this happened months ago. Remember, we're in December now. It happened in October, so that from November to December, about 2 months ago. Why have they opened the casket now? I think it's an introduction to kind of dissolve this marriage, this
Yes.
relationship. And
Yes.
he has given them the go ahead because
Yes.
he kept it sealed up till now. But I think that it has combusted and it has imploded. And 2Baba, I feel he is just, he's not a one-man woman, never has been.
No.
Every woman that comes thinks it will be her. And 2Baba just does not have that loyalty. He may never have it. And Natasha just finds herself in a situation where, because she was married before, this is not her first rodeo. She was married before. It didn't work out. And then she came with 2Baba, and everything was dodgy from the onset because it was not a clean break from Annie. On top of which 2Baba and Annie have children. You're going to have to co-parent. Who wants to go into that mess? It's too late now. They have a son, or is it a daughter? Somebody said that he has a son. I'm not sure, but they have a child, Sha. So as far as I'm concerned, I echo everything that you have said. When you are healed, that's when you talk calmly. When you are mature, you talk calmly.
Yes.
When you start screaming, shouting, that's all emotion. That's because you're hurt, you're angry, you're this. When you are calm, that's when two of you can talk. From the clip that we saw, because I think 2Baba did not know that he had already gone on live. I think he was preparing himself, not knowing that he was already on live. And we saw the fracas behind the scenes. And it's just if I was having a 9 to 5 and I was making my way home to this every day, there'll come a point where I just don't want to go home. I can't live like that. I cannot live like that. And so I think it's become serious where, and when Niger said, wait, this won't get as it be. Even Mr. Freeze, he said, I've been trying, I've been this, I've been that. And at the end of the day, you just did not get to know somebody. You did not get to know who really Natasha was. Everybody was like, leave Annie, let her marry again. And some families are like that. Forget that past marriage. Come and do again. It will be better. Start afresh. This, you don't even know that you're going from frying pan to fire.
Yeah.
It wasn't well executed. And now we're beginning to see the fragments of what could have been. I tell you right now, 2Baba, dodge this bullet and leave this girl. On top of which, you're not in any frame of mind to marry again. Just enjoy your children and call it a day. He's 49, almost 50. Leave it. That's how I look at it. Leave it. But to be arrested on the streets of London, do you know I live in London. The only time I see Olopa, police, is when the royal family is doing something or there's some kind of, that's the only time. I go out, I forget that there's even police. I don't see them. And they are coming now to come and arrest you, bound you. They will fingerprint you because it's a case. Whether the case is dissolved or not, you will have a file number, you'll have a case number. You know, when somebody steals your phone or steals your bag or what, you have to file with the police in order for them to, for the phone company to reimburse you a new one. I don't know whether you know that, but it's here in America. Sorry, I'm saying America. In London, yes. And anytime when I go there, I'm just like, very dark, very dreary. Oh, everybody looking very stern. How can you be coming? He's 50 already. Thank you, Olu.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? How can you be coming from Niger? You've just arrived. You're a celebrity. And police are arresting you over domestic situations from inside your car with your pregnant wife.
No.
It's a hot mess.
Mm-mm.
Who wants to live like that? Right, wrong, indifferent, with a minor in the car? Let it go. 2Baba, nobody is laughing at you like that. We just talk, and we go. Nobody cares that deeply. Nobody's invested in your life. Don't stay in a relationship thinking that you have to do it for us. No way. Go. Go. Leave this matter. You might even be the problem. In fact, I put a lot on you because your eyes is everywhere. You love women like mad.
But he's always saying it. He has never denied it. It comes on shows. It comes on podcasts. The last one he did, he said it clearly. I love women. I can't stay with one. Then he came out and apologized, and everybody goes, "Oh, Natasha again. I told him to apologize." He's always saying it. He's always saying it. Look at when Annie came up on Young Famous and that thing. The first thing she said too was about, she's so, and that's what I keep telling people, right? I don't like it when they say a woman staying with a silly man is a queen. She's a prize. No. Every woman, how will I explain this? We have, okay, a man has emotions also, but a man's emotions is kind of logical, right?
Yes.
But for a woman, we are more emotional. We are more modeling our emotions.
100%.
So the way I would feel your pain is not the way the man would feel it.
No.
And also, even the way Auntie Fumi would feel some emotional hurt is not the same way I would feel mine.
100%.
I might actually be having issues with daddy's issues, abandonment, and you had love. So if someone walks away from you, you can dust yourself back and move on. I might not be able to do that.
Yes.
So I cannot say, I'm sorry I'm saying this again, as much as I love seeing people get married with a man, but once you start having these dirty stories about a man, there's nothing like, oh, he might change, the man is a queen. You just don't change because you want to change. If a woman indulges you, you have to continue accepting that behavior. 100%. You cannot wake up and say, no. Then the man will push back. And at the end of the day, it's going to be the woman as a problem.
Yes.
You let it happen.
Yes.
See Annie. We knew Annie when she was younger. The Annie I saw in the last season of Young Famous African, God forbid, Auntie. It was painful to see her. We all knew there was something wrong with her. Substance issue. We saw it. She was shaking. She wasn't coordinated. Annie was one of the most beautiful African girls when we were great. She was the auntie we were looking up to. Look at Annie. Because of a man, even Chioma, as sweet as Chioma is, the more insult she gets is only because you're allowing this happen to you. Now, the prayer is, I hope it doesn't happen to you. Don't put yourself in positions that I know love is beautiful, right? We've all been there before.
Yes.
Yeah. I was with a guy that there was a time I was dating this guy. In my mind, when in your mind, you know that, you don't want your kids saying this. But the funny thing, these men, they know how to cry. Yes. They know how to beg you. Yes. I've packed my things, I'm not doing anymore. And he's crying, he's buying me flowers. I didn't know my house was even bugged. So you see what happens when I'm like, oh, I need to buy something. The next minute, this guy brings it in. So I think about it and I go, but this guy knows me.
Yes.
The devil I know now is better than the angel outside. I didn't know I was being manipulated into this. But when they do something to hurt you and you talk, then they make you feel you made me react to what you said.
Correct.
Unfortunately for you as a woman, you're sitting and saying, but this man has shown me so much love. He takes care of me. He does this. Yes. Oh, I think I made him upset. Then before you know it, you start losing yourself. You start losing yourself. Auntie, I will go to my closet and pray to God and say, God, wherever my husband is, because this man cannot be my husband. We all know. But the fear of, where will I start from again? See what happened to Honey? It threw her away. See, I'm not saying you should not break up with her because we knew they also had something toxic. Yeah, we knew that, right? We heard it in the streets.
Correct.
But the way he threw her off, so disrespectful,
Yes.
so painful. Now, Natasha does not want to be the Annie.
No.
Unfortunately for Natasha.
And Natasha's one is going to be worse. Because
Yes.
Natasha is prepared to put up a fight. Yes.
She's ready.
She's prepared to fight. You see that she's very strong.
Yeah.
When I first saw Natasha like this, I said, oh, wow, wow, wow. To Babalu, you better be careful because you see, you're older now. When you had Annie, you were in your 30s. You're in your 50s now. Natasha looks like she will go the distance.
She's ready.
Looks very strong.
Can I interject really quickly?
Go right ahead, my darling.
You know, I heard of this guy like 5 years ago. He did a song with someone by the name of Peruzzi. I wasn't really familiar.
Yes.
I just liked the song.
Yes.
So then years later, the show Young, Famous, and African came out, and I decided to watch it. So I became intrigued. But so when this happened, knowing the history about him and how he treats his former wife, I was kind of happy that he was going through this with this lady now. But then as a survivor and an advocate, it's still wrong because there's a child involved. So then I had to put my survivor and advocate hat on and say, you know, at the end of the day, he met his match. But any woman that's in Annie's situation, don't feel bad. Just move on with your life. Even if you have children, just know that even though that situation didn't work, God made you pregnant with those kids because they were supposed to be here. Let him be that other woman's problem. And to women who feel like they win because the guy marries them and leaves their family, no, you just picked up the trash from in front of the house. You know,
no, African Queen to Crystal Beauty. Jasmine says African Queen versus African Warrior, and that's what this is. That you know, I agree with you, Jen. The thing is, because we are all adults here, it's the heartbreak. I think when you love somebody and you have done everything, it's almost, you know, you've heard it. Can you not see how much I love you? Can you not see, you know, I genuinely believe Annie loved, she couldn't see past 2BABA.
Yeah.
And she gave everything. And I think for her, it was a grief because it was very hard for her to take in that she would never be enough for this man. And it's a great loss because in hindsight is 2020. Had I known that it would never be enough, I would never have gone this far. So I think for Annie, she grieved the man she thought she knew. The man that she fell in love with was not the man that that stood in front of her. Sorry, that's Christine. I'll be right back. Yes, thank you. I beg your pardon. Sorry, it was mail packages.
I'm waiting for mine too. I'm waiting for my Christmas tree.
Oh God. Oh God. And so I think that was just what it was. I think that Annie just looked at this situation and her heart broke that she had wasted this her whole life. She was with him since she was a teenager. And she has to, you know, move on with their children, seeing him with another woman, always questioning herself to say, what was it that she had that I didn't?
Oh, I'm sorry I'm cutting you off. You know, the day this happened, Annie actually made a post. There was a lion in a cage with 200 dogs running out, and the lion sat in the cage, and the caption was, "It's an insult to try to prove your worth to anyone." So what you're saying is exactly what she said. I mean, she's sitting back and looking at herself and saying, why did I do all this for a man like this? So exactly what you said is exactly what she posted.
Yeah, because I identify with her because I too have had my heart broken where I tried for this bobo. I tried. I said, kill me because I'm dying. And you have to find the strength, if not to walk away, to begin to build your life, a life for you where you can be functional, where you can, go to school, continue with your career, your life, your job, your gift, your talent, see your friends. That was a huge therapy for me. I would not stay at home. I would just go for long walks. By the time I came back, I would feel better because the four walls of the house would make me crazy. Before you knew it, I'd be on the phone again. Idiot, you did this, you did this, you did that. Okay, I'm coming. Da, 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 da. You understand? Yes, I understand. I've been there. I know what crazy can look like.
We all can
Yeah.
sympathize with that, but at the end of the day, she has to take it upon herself to get to a point where she doesn't look at it as a loss.
Yes. Yes. And that's self-love.
Called on me, and I was on the Ring camera.
I'm listening. Don't worry.
A man made me so crazy that I went to his house, acted a fool. Cops were called on me. I'm on his Ring camera, not even care that I'm being recorded. But when I sit back in a place where I am now in my life, I'm ashamed of myself.
You're like, what?
Never be ashamed. It was
and
all
then I always think back, like, what did I see in these men?
Yes. What was I thinking?
Oh my goodness.
But we weren't. I know I wasn't.
And then, like with my daughter's father, whenever he always feels the need that whenever he's in a relationship to tell me about it as if I'm going to get jealous. And I'm like, dude, you're not a prize.
Yes. No, I think what's dangerous about women in general is that when we are over you, even the Lord up above can't come down and convince us anything. We are done. We can even laugh and talk to your girlfriend and attend your wedding and give a beautiful speech. That's how
tried to be friends with the girlfriend, and he sabotages it, and he says, "Oh, she's jealous. She wants me."
No.
Meanwhile, I wouldn't spit on
where
him
we are.
Higher.
100%.
But it's all about the ego.
So they look at it and they think, this. I said, no, darling, I'm very, very happy where I'm at. And so, when I met his girlfriend, his girlfriend, I think at the time we were laughing, we were talking and everything. And he was so mad because we became friends and we would go out shopping and stuff together. And I would advise her that, he's kind of a nice guy. Just try. And he would say for me, what are you doing? No, I'm being a friend. Don't you want a friend? That's how over I was over him, But again, I think for everybody, it takes time. It takes that time for you to see where you are, know where you are. This is actually for you, Fulmination. I'm going to show you something. These are the samples and swatches for the t-shirts I'm going to make for you guys. So they actually said, because I demanded that they send me the real swatches so that I could feel the colors and textures for you guys. Yeah. You're going to love it. A lot is happening. I was unpacking it underneath here. But look, they actually sent it for us from Portugal. Good quality stuff, t-shirts and everything for you guys. You're going to love it.
Congratulations on everything.
Yeah, we're so proud of you.
Thank you. It's exciting. It really is exciting. You guys are everything to me. It's just a small seed like this, and it grew and it grew, and every year it's always something. You inspire me so much. Your stories, I remember a lot of you. I remember your thumbnails as well when I see you young, older. I remember a lot of you. And you inspire me so much. So yes, that's what's happening. Okay, so let me ask you now, with our little baby, Abimbola, are you still there?
Yes.
Abimbola is in high school. She's our baby here on this panel. My granddaughter. Abimbola Bubu, how do you see this matter? What do you think? What is your little advice? Or would you like to ask a question from your aunties? Let me throw it to you because you've been very quiet over there.
I didn't really watch the Young and African series, although lots of my friends talked about it. I didn't really watch that series. But from what I've heard, I feel like they shouldn't have even invited Annie or Two-Face on the show at all.
Agreed.
I feel kind of that they embarrass themselves on the show. Like they
Yes.
shouldn't have even gone on the show at all.
Mm-hmm.
They should just have stayed at home.
100%. 100%. I agree with you totally. And to add to that, I think it also gave us a front row seat, very surprisingly, to
Yeah.
see that this was how they functioned,
Mm-hmm.
because they were very dysfunctional.
Yeah.
You can have all the money in the world, you can have all the fame, you can have all the talent. 2BABA is talented,
Mm-hmm.
talented, and you live your life in this kind of dysfunction is alarming to me, that you don't. And that is why social media is really powerful, because you have people that don't know you personally. They just admire your talent. They've seen you here, there, just like Baby and Bimbola has just said. She don't know him from nowhere, but she can see that this is not healthy. And that's a teenager. And this is a man of almost 50, where we all cannot be blind. Something is not right. This is not the way you want to live your life, 2BABA. I was saying, they said, oh, celebrities, so, they take drugs, they this, that. That's not true. Not all celebrities. There are some celebrities that are really about their art, about their craft, and they struggle to find normality in their own family sector, because they want to, have those normal picnics and stuff like that. Not everybody does drugs. But if you live this kind of reckless life, your life on this earth is short. And that's what we don't want for you. I can see somebody has just come on, Sargon. I don't know whether I can add a fifth. Can I? Oh, yes, I can.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi, Auntie Fumi.
Hi, Sugar. How
It's
are
so good
you?
to be here. I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm very well, thank you. Where are you from, Sargon?
I'm from Ethiopia originally, but I'm in New York City.
God bless you. God bless you, and God bless Ethiopia. The most beautiful ever.
Oh,
So
you're so
gentle.
sweet.
Yeah. I
You're
went
so
to school
sweet.
with a lot of you, and you were just fabulous. Eat your food and everything.
It's good, isn't it? I love Nigerian food too. I have yet to try Gambian food, but I love
Yes,
Nigerian food.
Gambian food too is nice.
Yeah.
Gambian food is nice. They're running after the Nigerians with the jollof rice. They're always,
I know it's the
yes,
never-ending Jollof war, right?
the never ending the jollof. Never ending jollof. If you cut
Right.
me open, jollof rice would jump out of my body.
You know what? A good thing you can do a test for that, right? Good thing. Good
Oh,
thing.
God. Lovely to have you. Sargon, please tell us, what do you think?
So what I was thinking, just listening to the whole thing is, my mom is a woman just many, many decades ahead of her time. And one thing, I would say two valuable things she taught me was, one is to understand, keep charity to charity. Your relationships, romance, that is not charity. To understand that it's extremely hard to even change yourself, let alone to change somebody else. I think the key is to understand, like keep that charity, find another outlet for it.
Yes.
The other thing I would say is all of this can be avoided by having self-respect. Now, I'm not saying that people don't have self-respect,
I
but
understand.
just think about, if I do this, what does it help? If I act out,
I like
what
that.
does it help? If it's
Yes.
not even about the police and everything, but just it makes the relationship even worse, because when one person is desperate, it's a big turnoff to the other person, even when they love you. It's just
Yes.
kind of normal human behavior, if that makes
Yes.
sense.
100%.
And I think just if our sisters especially can understand, you cannot change a man. It's really hard, right? But one easy way to peace is just to accept reality as it is, to ask God to give you the strength to just
Yes.
move on from the things you cannot change,
Yes.
and to
I
give you
agree.
the strength for the things you can change, if that makes
Do
sense.
you know, I echo everything you said, but you see, you're a reasonable, level-headed human being. And some people are not reasonable or level-headed.
Right.
And if you add substance to it, of
Right.
which the team have said that they actively participate in, and this is not alleged. Accra
Right.
said it on
I
Mr.
watched the interview yesterday.
Flexible.
Yeah.
He said, because he said, where's all of the money? He said substance abuse because they don't pay their staff. You can imagine, it's like having your staff in your house, you don't pay them. And then, well, that's why they talk.
Right.
That's why they begin to talk.
I
And
was
that's why
wondering how it came out. They must be,
they owe
you know,
ACA.
yeah.
They owe ACA money. They did not pay them the commission, nothing. And I think they were fed up because they were on duty outside of the duties that they were supposed to do.
Right.
And it just became out of hand and it combusted from inside and spilled out. Again, I said, why is it that we're only hearing about, well, I had heard about it, but why has it actually confirmed now that they had this fight in October?
Right.
I knew about it.
Yeah.
And I thought, sometimes leave it, because I get all kinds of stories.
Yeah.
Actually, 20% of stories I hear is what I cover. The rest I don't.
Right.
It's a bad taste. It's not fair to the wives.
Right.
It's not fair to the children. I really think about it and I say, for me, you know what, leave it. Even if another YouTuber does it, let them. But on ethics and principles, for me, I won't. So when it came out in October, I said, and then she's pregnant and everything. And I know 2BABA'S eyes is all over the place, but I didn't know what the case was.
Right.
I said, let me leave it.
Right. So is the case, so I'm a little confused a little bit, right? So from what I'm understanding and from that video that came out when they were in that 7-Eleven or whatever little store, did he actually put his hands on her? Because I didn't see anything of that sort.
He didn't put his hands on her. What happened was when they got to the airport, and it has happened to me, you're all on a flight. They were, I think, business class or whatever. You know how when you board a flight, first class will go on business class and then economy and so on.
Right.
I think, but of course, when you all come off and then you go to the carousel to pick up your luggage, so on and so forth, you're going to meet your fans, so on and so forth. So some of the fans now saw 2BABA and said, 2BABA, we just want to, pay homage to you. Let's buy you something. You know, it's nothing, drinks, sweets, whatever, just to, And 2BABA went along with them and NATASHA. But I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what triggered her.
Yeah.
I don't know what triggered her. And she went all the way off.
Yeah. And cut herself and with the bottle or whatever.
Exactly. What I was saying is that NATASHA, you are not 20 and pregnant. You're in your late 30s, 40s. I only say that because it's a time for you in your third trimester.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even travel.
No. That's the other thing I was thinking about as well. Now that we know so much because of science and everything, and we understand that not only while you're pregnant, the epigenetics of your baby, for the men, the sperm you have today starts 3 months before. For us, goes even further. Like if you get somebody pregnant today, that genetic is a snapshot of what you were 3 months ago, your stress levels, what you are eating, what you are drinking, all of that. And then when you're pregnant, it's even more. All that stress creates so many issues for the baby later on too. So many behavioral issues, so many issues. It's unfair to the baby. I love you too, Auntie Fumi. I watch all your videos every day.
Oh, thank you, Sugar. I love you. So you understand. I didn't want to say it, but you said
generational. It's generational. We know to this day, for example, the Irish people alive today still have so much genetic damage from the famines that happened in the 18th century, like 300 something years ago to this day, like the high alcoholic levels, even just in their bodies, the way, I mean, really, it's a shame for the kid too, that she's pregnant with. It's a very sad situation.
And that was why, you understand me, I was concerned. I said, but why was she even traveling? Why was she in the air?
That's so risky.
Miss Carolina says that apparently she's not pregnant. It's a phantom pregnancy. Darling, she had the baby.
She's pregnant.
I hope not. I hope it was not a phantom pregnancy, because that is nothing to joke about. Because that's a serious complication.
Who's talking? Sorry, who said something just now?
It's Abeke.
Abeke, go ahead.
What in the street is she was pregnant, like a blogger called QT Jules. She said she reported this in October, But Two-Face came out and said they had no fight, right? So now she came up again and showed the house they rented in Lagos some weeks ago. And see, it was filled with syringe, drugs, blood, empty bottles of alcohol. Then she also said they had
Abeka,
to do.
wait. Abeka, please go back. Repeat what you just said. Don't go fast like that. What?
What?
So she came out, her name is Cutie Jules. She came out and showed us the house they rented about some weeks ago. And she said she had to mute the video because she couldn't let everybody hear who and who was recording. Apparently, when they left the house, it was filled with blood. That is from the syringe. They had injection syringes, the bottles, drugs, weed. But so what she said is Two-Face does not really participate in taking the C word. He only takes his weed and his alcohol. But she, Natasha, she's a queen P when it comes to that.
Pregnant.
So the rumor is they have to do an emergency CS for the baby because of her drugs intake. That is what Cutie Juice reported some days ago.
Yeah, because that's another
Abeke,
thing.
is this my little baby Abeke? Send me this link ASAP.
Okay, I will
I
send it
want
to you now.
send it so I can read it with my own eyes. What?
I will send you the video. I'll send you everything.
This is the kind of stuff that would get you prosecuted in the West, you know?
Saron, somebody asked of you in the comments. You see how fabulous you are.
Oh,
Saron,
thank you.
how do I reach you? Canlo Lopez.
You can reach me on Instagram. It's dark DARK EEY, and I should be the only one that pops up.
Okay, send me yours too. I'll follow you. Send me your these things. I follow everybody on Instagram. I don't care, and I'm on TikTok as well. I'll follow you too.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Okay. I
100%.
sent it in the chat. It's dark DARK EEY, all one word.
Okay, send it to me. I can't see it, but send for the panel here. Send.
Yes, I sent it in the group chat here.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It even occurred to me, Abeke, it even occurred to me because, of course, if it is true, allegedly, that they are taking
Allegedly.
substances, the baby, and it will,
Yeah.
oh, this is bad.
This is bad. This is bad. I didn't want to say anything earlier because I just, because all these allegations, this would land you in jail and get your baby taken in the West. It's and
That's
if she
what I
ends
was
up giving,
thinking.
if she gave birth in the UK, technically that could make the baby a UK citizen. I don't know how it works there if it's like
Yes,
America.
yes, if the baby is born, the baby is born
In
there
America, they
In
would
the
have put her in
UK,
the hospital
in
until
the UK. I'm just trying to remember
they
because
could
when
take her baby next time she lands there if she keeps messing around like this and if these allegations, if she hasn't stopped.
She's
They
always
should.
been
one
like
thing,
this.
Kumi, and you've come and you've lived here. You know they don't play when it comes to children. They will take your baby before they even
straight
do
away,
the
They
investigation.
will. They
straight
will.
away,
You have to be,
straight
once you have a
away.
baby in America, you have to walk on eggshells because any allegation that they believe, even if you have an enemy and they want to hurt you that way, they will come and get your children and then investigate. And once their investigation proves you're innocent, you get your baby back. So you don't know what your child is going through in foster care.
Right.
Jesus.
Right. That's exactly. You know that woman who the cruise lady, I don't know if you guys heard about her, the cruise lady. It
Which
was this woman, the whole video came out when they were on vacation and they're on a cruise, she's trying to be romantic and everything. He's so embarrassed of her. It blew up all over TikTok and he just doesn't want nothing to do. He's looking at the other women there with BBLs and everything. And then he ends up leaving her the whole time. She finds out he was cheating. That just did her really, really, really bad.
send
And
it to
so she crashed out kind of online. She was wearing her wedding dress. The music was playing loud in the back. She was like just sad. And somebody called CPS. And she had to basically beat CPS at their own game and basically hand over guardianship to her grandparents before they come take it away from her, because what she did was like, well, now if I don't have them anymore, you can't take them away from me. And this, I heard this in the interview she was saying herself. um Like, you know, just it can be CPS can be called on you even on things like that, let alone allegations of substance abuse. Uh, that's a
There you
very
go.
serious thing.
Somebody said, what was it now? She had the baby, and they're even scared for the safety of the baby due to the drug intake in her.
You see, yeah.
I hope she's not breastfeeding.
That was why Aka said when she went to the hospital in London, if you remember, that they found something odd, but it's not his business to say. Do you remember when he said it?
Okay, yes, he said so. Did he even want to touch it?
No.
Because the other guy wanted to say, and then he just said, leave that,
Yeah.
leave that.
Yeah.
And
Right.
and you're right, because when Aka said that, I was saying to, because my eyes were almost jumping out of my head.
I saw you.
Okay, you saw.
Yeah, I watched it
I was so
yesterday.
shocked at what I was hearing. And
Mhm.
something told me, Fumi, if you think this is bad, what you haven't heard is worse.
He
Yeah,
said it.
always.
Aka said there are some things they cannot even say that is worse than what they're saying right now. He
He
said
said in
it.
his therapy that he's traumatized
Yes.
from
So you
what
can
has
imagine what they are seeing.
Yeah. Seems like that man is in the abyss. That's the easiest way I could put it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that's kind of what happens, you know, when you're in this kind of tough situations, there's substance abuse. It's so easy to go into that place I call the abyss, the nothingness, and it's hard to come back from. And it seems like that's probably where he is. I mean, it's a tough situation to be in, but but at least their two adults are more concerned about their child, allegedly,
Yes,
you know?
yes, yes. And that's what makes me sad, because it's just so disorganized and careless.
Yeah.
2BABA is not in his right faculties, I feel,
No. Mm-mm.
because if Aka is traumatized, then this is 2BABA's life. This is his life. This is what he's living.
Yeah.
And you say, okay, send money to my son. He needs money for school. So nothing is organized. You don't plan for your children.
Mhm.
For those that are going to school, in
Mhm.
preparation for those that are going to start a new school calendar year. You
Mhm.
understand? Are you coordinated with all of the baby mamas? Do you have relationships with them? Do you have any kind of contact with your children's teachers? What are they doing? How do they feel? How do they feel as young adults, teenagers, to be listening to all and seeing all of this about their father online?
Mhm.
It's all trauma. The whole thing is a mess. And that was why I didn't touch it in October.
Mm.
Right. Yeah. Very respectful.
Mhm.
These
For the
things.
children.
Right.
Because because we have Abeka here who is in high school. He has children in high school. We
No,
don't know
no, it's
what high school.
Abimbola that is in high school.
Sorry, Abimbola.
Yeah.
Sorry, my darling. Abimbola that's in high school. And as far as I'm concerned, you know how that is. You got
Mhm.
your school friends and stuff like
Mhm.
that. It's going to be a tough year, tough time for them, because not all children are kind. And people
Mm-mm.
want to hear gist, and this is so everything that you do, it has repercussions. And people that are family members suffer it too.
Mhm.
That's why I'm like, 2BABA, you yourself now look at this matter now. Look at what you're doing. It was not necessary for you to marry Natasha. For what?
I don't know.
They're two adults. At the end of the day, you have to want better for yourself as an adult.
But we
That's it. You
remember,
know,
we
that's it.
remember his mother coming out to say her son was in a fix. She came out crying the other time. She was looking for her
Right.
son, and she felt like something was. You know how Nigerians, Africans, we believe in all this, you know. So
Juju.
she felt, yeah, she
Yeah.
felt it was juju. She was crying, screaming about it. And some weeks later, we were seeing the mom, Two Face, and Natasha dancing during the introduction or whatever they did. So
Yes.
everyone was like, okay, let's keep quiet. I mean, he's an adult. But Juju will not jump on you, Auntie. You walk into the place that Juju will catch you in.
The
So
thing
that
is that
is
you can catch me if you like. I would Juju the person out of there.
That's right. That's correct. The Juju wants no business here.
Yes,
Too much trouble.
will I do Juju for money tonight? I don't have time for this kind of nonsense. That's
You
it.
know, sometimes I joke and I say, you know, even Juju does not like risk too much. You know, I say
Wow.
Juju,
So
Juju
Juju will
likes
only
what
come
it
for
can attack easily, and it does
exactly.
not want to be hurt in the process of very little reward. So, you know, you know,
I
I
am
just
very, 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 very sad. I
very
am
sad.
very sad for 2BABA. 2BABA is a very likable guy,
And a
and,
legend.
and he's a legend.
Ah,
But I think, you know, here, I think there's even a bigger thing than Juju. You know, my thing would be when two people who allegedly abuse substances come together and they bond over that, even among all the craziness, because you know when they're not on it they're fighting, when they're on it it's all love, it's all we're in the sky floating in the clouds. And so people bond over these things, and it's a harder tie to break than even Juju, because addiction is not a joke, especially
no, no,
these
no,
kind of things.
no. Allegedly, Annie was,
Allegedly.
and
Right.
allegedly, Annie had the same thing with him. She was in rehab after she came out of the
Good
marriage,
for her. At least, you know,
but it
she's
broke
in
up.
the right direction. She's taking a step in the right direction, going
But
to
he still
rehab.
left Annie. So my
Right.
my, my take is this. I feel like there's a bigger issue with Two Face. Like, why is he? I don't know. Why is this a comfortable space for you to always want to go to? That's my question. You
Why is
know,
it what?
why is this the comfortable space you always want to be in? You know, this type of people, drugs, alcohol, and like,
It's a
why is that?
disease. I mean,
Huh?
it's a disease. It's a disease, right?
Mm,
It's not a matter of just like moral corruption. And I think that's a
mm-mm,
very old way of looking
Mm,
at it. These are chemical substances,
mm,
meaning when you know, ingest them in whichever way, it changes the chemical structure of your brain. Not just chemical, but even the physical structure of your brain.
mm,
It
mm,
messes with the hormones that are responsible for you to have like a balanced mood, you
mm,
know,
yes,
like serotonin and the other
mm-hmm,
ones, especially serotonin. It affects all of that. So now you're not like in a mood where, you know, it's even or goes up and comes down. It's kind of like being on a roller coaster 24 hours. And
mm,
so it becomes an actual disease, it becomes an actual dependency. Now they're
yes,
changing the name from addiction to dependency because it's a dependency. It's not a matter of just like waking up tomorrow and saying, I'm a better person today. I'm never going to do this again. There's literally your brain and the structure, it's literally craving it from inside. Your brain, whole brain structure has altered,
Jesus.
usually for good, forever.
mm.
You know what do you
Yes,
understand what
yes,
I'm saying?
yes,
It's
yeah. You
so
will
it's kind of
always
like,
crave it.
yeah, and it's a different
Yes,
software system. You're
thank
totally
you.
functioning on a different software system than somebody who is not on drugs. There are physical cravings, physical sicknesses. It's a physical sickness. It's
Yes,
not just a matter of, oh, I crave it or I feel bored. It's a physical sickness. These people, like,
yes,
for example, people who drink, if they don't get their drink, they start shaking like uncontrollably to the point
yes.
where they can't do anything. So they have to drink a little bit now for them to calm their nerves. When you get to that point where it's become a dependency, it's not a matter of being a good person or a bad person, if that makes sense. It's not
Gina,
a
yes.
moral thing
Gina
where you,
says, I think there is also a spiritual thing going on. Allegedly, she took him to Benin where she
oh
cancelled a
gosh.
collaboration with another celebrity. She said the music was going to his head.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
another
That
thing that
was,
they talked about.
yes, that was
That she, that,
Odumodu
that she,
Black.
that, that she was canceling all
Yes,
kinds of music deals
yes,
and everything.
yes, she was. That was Odumodu Black. He went over there. They set it up. They were ready for this. And she goes, oh, we're traveling. He doesn't want to do music. Another guy came up, Spyro, came up. I wanted to sing with him. She blocked their conversation. So he wouldn't
Wow.
be able to reach Two Faces anymore. Like, she's
That's
stopping,
ridiculous.
and she's making him go for shows where he's singing to little kids, dirty clubs. She's not making him go to big events. Auntie, the kind of shows Two Face is going to now is, club appearances. That is
Yes.
what she has turned into an upcoming artist. She doesn't want him to be where he used to be. So some
And
people are
she
like,
has and I must say, he has a fantastic team.
Yeah,
mm-hmm,
it
He
seems
mm-hmm,
has
like
a
it. That
fantastic
guy
team. And
is
yes,
this
very well
Aka guy,
spoken.
well,
Yeah.
Aka comes from celebrity. His mother was
yes,
That guy, yes,
he
yes.
knows it front and back, back and front. When I listened to the interview, I was like, I wish I had somebody like him on my team.
I think the same.
He'll be
Very
swinging.
well spoken guy, you know, you can tell.
He understood
you know.
the business.
Yeah.
Understood the business. You can't take that away from him.
And he's fed up.
And he walked away.
Hello. He's fed
Hello,
up.
my darling, beloved. Beloved. Is that
Hey,
beloved?
Auntie Fem, do you know I've been dying to speak to you live. Do you remember you came to my aunt's thing, Bina? You came to my thing and I came to you and I was like, but I was in such a rush because it took me 24 hours to dress for that party, the 60th. I almost like the Niger thing came up. I'm so sorry, everyone. Auntie Fumi, I can't. If I tell you how I'm in awe right now.
Darling. Okay, I'll tell you a story. Your Auntie Bina and I, we were little school girls. We went to school together. I've known Bina for over 40 years.
Oh my God.
Yes. Bina is my ride or die. Any day, anytime.
Y'all should have seen this lady step in her blackness in that outfit, lady.
Yes.
Because
Bina had told me, she said, Fumi, come now, please do something. Come and make shakaras.
She looks stunning.
Said,
I'm
too old.
good.
I'm tired. I want to stay at home. She said, Bina, please come now.
It was such a pleasure.
And I wish you all of that to really come. As I get older, I really love it. I can't wait for my 60s, my 70s, my 80s, my 90s.
No, it was a blast.
I really just pray for health. But when you have girlfriends, when we were teenagers, Bina and I were 13. Wow. I've known Bina for 43 years.
That's amazing.
43 years.
Sorry, everyone. That's my RE.
Yes. So I remember now. So it was an honor to have you, my darling. And Bina came for my meet and greet.
I know she was like dragging me, but I'm working. So half the time I'm like, when you're in London, your head is just down. You're just like in your own world until something like real important comes up. But now let's get to the gist. Let's get to the floor, Mama. Let me adjust myself.
How do you see this matter?
My sister, if I say no suits me for Bella and I lie, I go to lie. Look, let me tell you why. You see the time, God is a God of justice. He's a God of justice. This guy, when everything was happening, I spoke to so many people because we don't roll in the same circles, but we know people that know people. So you get around and you hear gist, and everybody was bad-mouthing Annie Dibia. But in life, nobody knows what is going on in the behind. You understand? Nobody sees the back. You understand? Everybody just sees the front and the finishing. That's all, the gloss and the beauty and nothing else. You understand? So this girl, she was having like mental issues, mental breakdowns, but it is something that is triggering all this. You understand? When Anne was going through all this, there was something that was triggering it. She's not the best person. She's like the rest of us. We all have attitude. We all have whatever. That's not the issue. The issue is that what is constantly causing this woman to break down, to have issues, to be crying, to be, losing her mind. No woman wants to be seen like that. Nobody. And she has children. Why would you want to be seen like that? Everybody was like, it's Anne's fault, is this, is that. Friends were saying her mother, the same mother that is saying that this new wife is amazing. She was saying, oh yes, Anne is the problem. The brother of Two-Face was everybody. Where are his family members now? One day, please let them come out and open their mouth.
They told him that they are sad. They are not happy. Same thing.
They are sad, but the thing is, let me tell you, they were the cause of his problems because this guy had when someone is doing something bad and everybody's egging him on and telling him, no, it's not a problem. It's a man thing. A man without self-control, he is a problem unto himself. Either money will make him fall, power will make him fall, or womanhood will make him fall. And I mean between the woman. You understand? That's it. You understand? He had no self-control. Nobody sat him down and said, look, you have brothers, you have sisters, you have family, you have women in your own life. If they do this to your child, if they do this to your sister, will you be happy? Will you be happy? Nobody said anything. This man kept on pursuing. Do you know what started this whole thing? Do you know when I knew this guy had entered One Chance? Yeah, the day that this guy said, remember he made a statement. When their relationship exploded on the internet was when he made a statement saying men will cheat and I'm going to continue cheating. It was as if the girl gave him a backhand slap and the guy came back on the internet, apologized righteously, bent the knee and kissed the ring. And I knew this woman, this guy he was finished. You see, when you see certain people, you think people because of age, because of Western understanding. See, there are things out there that are more than what people understand. There's a spiritual nature to life. You understand? This girl is not. Let me know. Allegedly. I went to Igbenedion Secondary School, so I saw things and I heard things and I know things, but I'm not going to say things. You understand? But anybody that understands where Benin is and knows what Benin people are, when the land the sand is red, you can only expect certain things from there. Is a fact. You understand? So when they said someone goes and washes someone's head, they wash their destiny away. They wash their life away. They wash their prosperity away. And Idibia, all the time that this guy was with Anidibia, their destiny, it corresponded. That's why he maintained his stratosphere of legendary or legendhood. You understand? Now that he has met someone that their destiny is contrary to each other, or either she's, eating his destiny as, noodles, or utilizing, because there is destiny exchange in life, there is prosperity exchange in life, there is luck exchange, and every the irony is every culture believes in this. The Asians believe in this, the Indians, everybody believes in destiny exchange. My dear, now the destiny they said that Anne was the downfall, is this. Now, really, we are seeing destiny being exchanged live and direct. Is there no God? Isn't this what God does? You see, when someone said that I am not satisfied with God giving me what I need.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
We'll wait for her to come back a little bit. She's absolutely right. She's absolutely right. It's just that as far as I'm concerned, 2Baba might have beaten a little bit more than he could chew with this one.
Yeah.
And he has to be careful because this one can go left. This one can go left and it can be dangerous. And if he knows what is good for him, it's not worth it. Go! He came out earlier today talking about, yes, everything is okay, everybody being controlled.
Before that, he sent help me. Auntie, he put it on the story, help me before that. Some minutes after, you're making a video say we are okay. It's scary. Something is wrong with Two-Face. I feel like he's scared. He cannot walk away. Something is wrong. Something is definitely wrong.
I don't understand. I really, really don't understand. We have another beautiful girl.
Me, sorry.
Okay, no, that's okay, darling.
I just came back from my phone died, unfortunately. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm in my room, so I'm trying to sort out stuff. But yeah, sorry, I was just saying, like, what I
Christina is here.
Sorry, go on, Christina. Hey, how are you? Oh my God, I haven't seen you guys together for a while.
Briefly see my sister because I haven't seen her for a while.
Guys, see Christina now. Wow, no, how far now?
How far? We've got to talk. Angel's got to talk at our meeting.
So you're going now?
Yes, I have to go quickly change my trousers because I'm in
Yes, I know. Look at for fulmination. I'm showing her what I'm going. This thing. I'm not showing you everything, but I'm this thing. Look. Yes. That's it. But so I wanted to this thing with you now, Christina. It's not good.
Sis, don't worry. I'm coming back. Just okay. Let me go and sort your children out.
So today is Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday.
So when will you?
Tomorrow is Thursday. I've got blah 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 blah. We'll talk tomorrow.
Okay, I have one gist for you.
One very good gist.
Okay. My God.
You look lovely, though.
Darling, I'm doing my thing now. I'm here. I'm doing my own thing.
Eating your salad and minding
my
business.
Oh wow. Baby girl.
So what's going on here?
It's 2Baba now.
2Baba's thing.
I thought that his wife gave him one dirty slap.
Try this thing.
Please sit down.
I love it.
Try it for me so I can see what it looks like. Then talk about yes, so That's it. But I didn't tell Fumi. I just showed them the swatches. But try it on Fumi so I can see what it's doing. I beg be gisting and here I'm listening. I'm listening.
Sorry, Jerry. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm sorry. I got carried away. But I'm not saying Annie was the best for him. I was just saying, like, what I was trying to say is that when it comes down to it, yeah, there are people. It's not that they might not actually work for each other in that way,
Yes,
because
I
we see
agree.
them, as in we see them not working, but that's
Yes,
because of their like human nature rather than their spiritual
yes,
nature.
yes.
Do you
I
understand what I
agree.
mean? And
I,
that's
I
not that.
go
Sorry,
ahead.
go on.
No, go,
No,
go,
but
go.
that's that's a different thing, because people are saying, "Oh, Anne made him miserable," but Anne never made him less than he was.
Yes,
His shine never dimmed. You
yes,
understand? His star never dimmed. He was still the legend. You understand me? And he basically, what I wanted to end on was literally he got God gave him what he needed, but he now asked for what he wanted. You understand? And what you want and what you need are always two different things. Now he's got what he wants. You
yes,
understand? And this is the lady that he wants. And now everything is falling apart. You know,
yes,
as much as
yes.
everybody criticizes Anne, she was actually somewhat good for him. She got him, she did that the show, the African show, I don't remember what it
Mm-hmm.
was, which kept him
Put
people
your
still
anger.
talking about him.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes,
that was it. So I'm not saying anything else, but I'm sorry. I lack slight sympathy for him. I apologize.
fine.
I will sympathize tomorrow, but not today. I
Okay,
apologize. That's it. I'm
okay.
done.
So you know what it is, Christina. Don't show the front. Just come from the back. Just come from the back, so that they can see. Just turn from the back. Turn from the back. Don't show them the front. So this is
That
what.
looks cute. That
Yes.
looks
Step back.
cute.
Like lilac,
But
magenta.
I want to ask your opinion, guys.
Mm,
I wanted the sleeve to belong to the elbow. Should I make
no,
it? You like it like that?
I liked it. I like it like that, but I like folding my sleeves. So I
Okay.
don't want
So
as much as that.
okay. So the thing is
Yeah.
that you have the advantage
Oh,
of
of
where you
folding
can
it. Yeah.
fold it. But some girlies wanted it, so I said I'll make a extra long
To the
sleeve
elbow.
Mm.
to the elbow. Or do you
Mm-hmm.
like it like that? Christina, put your hand down.
I think it like up to
The
there is
elbow
fine
will
for
make it look
me.
more
So you
dressy.
wanted it what, three
I
quarter
wanted
then?
it. I wanted it right at the elbow.
Okay, so they just
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes. I
Okay,
wanted
yeah.
it at the. I
Three
wanted it.
Yeah.
quarter. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yes,
yeah. I got what you mean.
at the
Yeah.
elbow, but
The
really nice.
elbow. The
Yes.
elbow will make
Yeah.
it look more dressy.
yes.
All right. So this has to go back. All right. Try the second one for me. Okay. And the color. I don't like it.
Consultancy fee billing is coming on.
Yes. So yes. So yes. Well,
Consultancy fee.
let me put it out there. Two things. I
Mm.
am hiring from Fumi Nation, and all of you that have children, you get free healthcare. Sorry, you get free. What do they call it? You get free childcare. That's on the Fumi Nation establishment. We will pay for
Wow.
that.
Auntie Fumi, how do we
Wow.
apply? I'm very
You're very
interested.
I live in
Yes, very
in London.
and I am dead serious. When
I'm
I
so
had
serious too.
yes, when I had Adrian, I realized only because I was fortunate where I had a husband who was caring enough. But I sincerely realized, how do women, because it's not set up. The children go to work at 9 to 3, and then you have to be at work, for 8:30 or whatever. How does that work unless you have a support system? And I realized that I can work when my child is okay. And I swore that no matter what money I made, I will have free childcare outside of your salary that would be with the company. I will pay that. I will foot that.
This is why your blessings continue to flow. I
Mm-hmm.
understand the depth of
Correct.
what you are putting out there right now, or maybe you do, and but I just feel like, oh my God, I have goosebumps because I didn't even expect. I know you're a generous person, but what you're doing right now really is a
Oh
lot.
no. I
That's
think
a
thank
lot.
you so much, but I think that companies should be ashamed. From America to Europe to wherever, you should
Yeah.
be ashamed. They
Auntie
should
Fumi.
always have had free childcare for if a woman was working. How you cannot leave your child at 3 months with just like that?
Yeah.
How? And it holds us back. And we are going to change that. This is the shirt number 2. Don't let those shows in the front. Don't show them in the front. Okay, okay. This is a longer sleeve. Look at that.
I
And
like
I
that.
want it to be slimmer.
Yes.
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 Similar.
Yes. I want to, because I don't think it's too
Fitted.
broad. So I
Yeah.
want, because that's it. It's a slimmer shirt almost. That's what
Yeah.
I want. So they got it on this. They got the wrong color, but they got the length.
Yeah.
And then it has Fumi on the back. Let me just show you that. You
Okay.
see, that's it.
I
All
would
right.
wear it with pride.
Okay. You should see the front, but I don't want to show you because it's not rightly placed. Okay, Christian, you can go. I wish you were staying, Sha. It's okay, no problem. But you okay, send my love to Angel, and I have something for Angel yes, but they're two different things.
Okay.
So I have one for Angel, one for Kenya, but they're different. Okay, go. It's okay, it's late. All right, come and say goodbye to Fumi Nation. All right, that's it. It's Christina. Christina and I go out of each other's houses all the time. Oh
Christina
God,
really is your ride or die, Fumi.
We love her too. We love
Christina's
her.
my ride or die.
When
Christina is my ride or die
when you
for
were
life.
when you were in Mykonos, that was the week of my daughter's birthday, so we had gone out of town. So while I'm doing her hair, you shared that it was actually your son's birthday and you couldn't catch a flight. So I found out that you and my your son and my daughter, they were both born October 7th, and I felt so bad because I was just like, oh my God, you're around the world. But then I was grateful because you had a village, you have your husband that, you know, I'm sure he still made sure your son had the best.
Yes,
And then Christina, I think it was the day before. Was it the day before? No, the day before you guys were in the room, the hotel room. But the next day, when you found out the flight was delayed,
yes,
Christina, it was like smoke behind her. She booked it to go take care of everything.
yes,
Ride or die.
Yes. She's my ride or die. She's been with me. We're going 8 years now. Before Adrian was born, Christina was a Fumi Nation supporter, and we became friends. We turned into sisters. She was with me throughout the pregnancy for the 8 months that nobody knew. She was with me. It was my first experience. First experience. She had a C-section, and we did not know I would have one eventually, which I did. And so she prepped me and everything. She did my baby shower. She's Adrian's second mom. You understand? So we are bonded in many ways, you know, and she's my everything. She is my everything. She is my everything. I live and love you, Mama.
We love you too.
Baba.
We're still talking about two, but we're going to wrap up just now. We were just gisting. I was waiting for you.
But this thing apparently happened in October.
But remember,
so why are they just getting the thing now?
Because I didn't say anything and they just released it now.
Oh.
Yes, because Christina knew, because I tell Christina everything.
Oh.
Yes.
All I heard is that this girl bim bam slapped in the public eye.
And then she smashed a bottle and stabbed him with it.
Is she okay? Is she mentally stable?
They said substance abuse. We'll be gisting, but I have another matter that I even wanted to this day. But my love, Angel.
We will catch up.
Guys, love.
I will see you another time.
Okay.
Thank you for the patient.
That's it. And on Friday.
I should not lock and put the keys in.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
If it's not you,
you've done well.
You love it?
I love it.
Okay. So we'll just do the alterations.
Yes.
All right. Love you, Mama. Friday, Christina.
We'll catch up in the morning. Tomorrow we'll gist after
school run. Okay. Love you.
Do you
love
know that you guys are wearing the same color?
Yes, she's wearing. She got the coat. I got the sweater. She takes my clothes all the time. Okay. That's it. All the time. It's a blessing because my family is not here.
When I was coming out.
Thank you, Father. But because, I told you.
Yes.
Because I called them. Yes. I called them to check. Yes. And then we're sold out of the black. We're sold out.
Because I tried to get
we're sold out. The black, the entire black is gone. Gone. Thank you, Father. We thank God, Sha. All right, sis. Okay, love you. Let me know when you get home. Just flash me. It's okay. Okay. All right.
You don't need to let her go. I can see it in your eyes.
Auntie
Huh? I
Femi, you
don't want
guys
her
look
to
like
go.
a new
I was
couple.
waiting for her. I was
Drop
waiting
the
for her.
phone, drop the phone. You
Yes.
drop the phone. You drop the phone.
You
Like
drop the
people,
phone. That's
people
how.
don't understand what healthy female relationship is. I feel like it's more important than even being with a man. I'm sorry.
100%.
It's more important.
Christina is my
I agree.
husband. She's my wife. She's my sister.
Mm-hmm.
My
If I
mother.
can't have a
Your
girlfriend like this,
boyfriend. Yeah.
I don't want
And
it.
she will tell me as is. And she
Yes.
will tell me, Fumi, you are wrong.
Yes.
That's what I respect most about her. I can be da 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 da, and she'll say Fumi, and she won't say it right away. She will be there. You're very stupid. You're stupid. You're this. She will fight for me, and then when we come back home, she'll say, sis, you know I love you, but you were wrong. I just fought for you because I didn't want them to da da da. But inside, you were wrong. I live for you, Fumi, but you were wrong. And I respect that. So she's my confidant. You understand me? Again, she's Adrian's second mom. You know, for those of you that have children, you know how you have the list of parents or adults that can pick up your children.
Yeah.
Christina's on the list. So she picks up Adrian, feed Adrian. Adrian loves her and everything, you know. And I think that's also part of where I feel sorry for Natasha. I felt sorry for Annie. You have to have a sister. You have to have that female love. You have to have that sisterly, that motherly love. It has shaped me. It really has. And because in many ways, Adrian is the only child I birthed, but I have many children. Christina's children are my children. When I go out, I buy for Adrian and Kenny and Angel and Ereline. Do you see what I'm saying? And so it has groomed and nurtured me to have this love for women, for sisters, for daughters. And so, you know, in many ways, a conscience plays a lot in what I do. And that was how I came around. And I was saying that as the company is growing and building, it's the sisterhood, because I learned that to show love to a mother is so important, because that's how she's going to know how to mother her children.
Yes.
You know, and so we are the salt of the earth. It's we women. We are the salt of the earth. Trust and believe. It does not come from our brothers, it comes from us. And so we have to show love, give love, share love, and know how to love. And my sisters, you give me that. And in London, where I'm not in Nigeria, I'm not in Gambia, I'm not in America, where I live for so very long, and I'm not around my sisters, Christina is the only one. That's what I have. So it's important, you know. We have to support each other very much.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Auntie Femi,
You
can I
know,
ask you something? Sorry.
please ask.
One thing, can you do this with Glory Elijah? Because I missed when you guys did this thing. No, she's my girl. Oh, that girl, I started with her. I'm still waiting for a bottle from
I'm
her.
going to send her a message.
Please do
I'm going
it
to
with
send her.
her,
I'm going to
because I
send
want
her.
to see the dynamics and her. You know, she has an amazing mind and her psychology is amazing. So I would
Yes,
love to see both of you like do
yes,
this and have guests on. I might
yes.
that time I might not even get on this time, but you know, both of you, when I saw you do I don't know what you
Glory,
did.
they're
Was it
asking
the
of you.
housewives? Was
Glory,
it
they
the
are asking of you. I am talking to Fumi Nation and they're asking of you. They want us to come and do a live about the 2BABA matter. I miss you, Mama. It's been a minute. I hope all is well. And send me a message ASAP. We can do it tomorrow. I don't mind. On a day ready. Oh, yeah, making a call me now. Love you. Bye. I just sent her a message.
Auntie, that was all I needed. I will look, if you just advertise, I will come back. Anyway, it has been a pleasure. Let me give someone else the
Yes.
opportunity. Stunning, love you. Mwah. You were
Love
just
you, love you,
amazing.
love you, love you all. We are going to end the stream now. I have to go and put Adrian to bed. So I wanted to say thank you very much for another fabulous, live Wednesday. And let us be looking at this matter. I love you guys. Abeke, Saran, and of course my gender Gemini. I love you even more. I
We
did not
love you.
have the same birthday. My God.
She's
I
a
love
Libra.
you guys.
We
Thank
love
you
you too,
so
Auntie
very much.
Fumi.
Oh, I love you. I love you. And I didn't answer. I will let you know when I start hiring. We're looking at office space now. You
Okay.
know, all the sales that we have made, we're pouring that in. We're not making any money now yet, but it's okay. It's self-funded. And we now want to get office space. So I will start hiring, and I will hire virtually. And yes, you still get
Perfect.
the childcare, whether it's virtually or not, because you're working, so with me, and supporting me. So that won't change. And it's going to be a wonderful time. It's going to be a wonderful 2026. We've got another, 5 weeks or so. So we got another 5 Wednesdays. And yeah, but my last say is that, to Baba, I wish you the best. Hand on my heart. I sincerely wish you the best. This is not a laughing joke. And, domestic violence, I never support that, And last says, my darlings, let everybody have a last say before we round up.
Well, I have a question. And even though I'm from New York, it's like I've been here in LA for over a decade, so I claim California as my home. When are you going to come do your meet and greet in California? It's like you've neglected us because you've lived in New
No.
York, lived in
I
LA
absolutely,
all the time. New York,
darling.
New York.
I'm coming. It was all logistics. I promise you, it was only logistics, and it's a matter of timing. I promise you. Every city, even Lagos, Nigeria, my birth, my home, I am coming. I want it to be curated and the best for you and all times. Behind the scenes here, we are just like, could we do this? Can we do this? Is this possible? Da 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 da. And it was a situation where we were going to go from New York to California. We were going to do that. And in so doing, I can say it here, I got offered a television show, and we were in negotiations, and I wanted to have certain things in play because I wanted to bring Fulmination with me. And we were going back and forth, and that had to be addressed right away. But we were coming to you, and we are still coming.
Okay. I'm excited.
You
I come to
should.
London to see you, but the schedules never connect.
Yes, I know. So you can imagine, because we are a team of 20.
Wow.
We are coming because that's why I understood the dynamics of 2BABA'S team. Everybody is on the same ship and boat, and there's a lot of pressure on the key person, because it's a team now. On the key person, because you have to be fit mentally, emotionally, physically. You've got salaries to pay. These team members have left their own families to come and support you.
Right.
And you're doing this every night. I lost 15 pounds in 2 weeks in New York. That was the beginning of, that's why people say, for me, you lost weight, your Ozempic. That it's not Ozempic. It's that what you do and going on stage and performing, it's a beast. It wipes you out. I did not know that. So I drink milkshakes behind. But when we came to New York, we had 10 events. Wow. We had 10 events that I had to perform, and I had to be strong, and I had to be out there. It's a lot. And I don't sing.
Yeah.
So it's a lot. And you're meeting people constantly. You have to be on your A game. And I realized that being on tour is no joke. And I said, let me come all the way back and regulate. So we are coming. We're coming out to Chicago. We're coming out to Atlanta, Georgia. Trust me when I tell you, we are coming.
Because remember, LA is your home too.
LA is the home that gave me everything. LA birthed my channel. Everything I learned about filming, about focus, about lighting, I learned from LA.
It's something about LA. I just can't. I just love it.
You just can't. The sun will shine on you every day.
I haven't been back.
The sad days.
I haven't been back 2018, and I don't even miss it. I went to visit, and I was so ready to come back.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I love you guys. I got to go.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Have a good evening.
Good night.